Good morning, BrewTube. I've got my homegrown Fuggles here, and just got them dried out on this screen. They've been there for a couple days, and I'm wanting to make a beer with them just to get an idea what they taste like. This is my second year with my vines. I just have just a small little setup on an arbor out front, so didn't get a whole lot. That right there is about an ounce of hops, so I guess I'm gonna have about, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 ounces total. So I'll probably just use them all in one beer. Anyhow, I gotta figure out my recipe now that I know how much I have. Grain build today is 2-row, some Pilsner, some Carastan, and just a tad of roasted barley. This is going to be a IPA, so pretty standard IPA recipe, save the Pilsener Malt is a little unusual, but I do like the flavor it gives. So what I'm trying to do is highlight the taste of these homegrown hops, so I try to keep it pretty simple. Alright, time to dough in. I got just over 4 gallons of water in there. We're shooting for a strike temp of 155. Here we are. I don't know how well you can see that, but looks like we're right about there. 155, maybe a little higher, 156 or so. First runnings. Looks like I'll be able to get a maybe reddish orangish hue when everything's all said and done. Alright, today for my bittering edition I'm going to use 2 ounces of Cascade. These are pretty low alpha, 4 3/4 I believe, or 5, something like that, if you account for the degradation for how old they are. And then I'm not going to use any Fuggles for bittering, any of the homegrown ones, because I think that'll be a waste. So I'm going to do half at 10 minutes and half at flame out, so I can get an idea of the flavor and some of the aroma that I'm getting from these homegrown ones. Haven't drained my second runnings yet, but I'm just going to throw the hops, the bittering hops in now. There they go. I won't use a bag for the whole leaf hops, just for the pellets. I just checked my pre-boil gravity, and I'm at 14.3, which is considerably higher than what I'm supposed to be. So apparently I got some extra points somewhere. Actually, I think I may have put an extra pound of base malt in accidentally, but I'm not 100% sure. I was kind of hungover this morning, so I don't really know how hard I was concentrating. Anyhow, we're just going to roll with it. Time for the 10-minute edition. That's 2 ounces of the homegrown Fuggles. Looks like more than 2 ounces, but they're not very packed together. Anyhow, in they go. Not sure if I've shown this on a video before, but one advantage of using hop bags is when you're done with the boil, you can carefully pull it out and squeeze any wort that's left in those hops back into the kettle. Helps you recover a little bit of it, and actually makes cleaning the hop bag a little bit easier to get all that liquid out of there. Just make sure your spoon is clean. I usually dip my spoon in the last part of the boil just to get it sanitized. Alright, it's time for our flame out edition. 2 more ounces of those homegrown Fuggles. And now we're chilling. And we did end up at about 7 gravity points higher. We're at 16 Bri or 1.067 on the hydrometer scale. So a little bit higher than what we anticipated. Again, not sure if I threw in some extra grain or what. But we're just going to go with it. Not a big deal to me. Looks like I should have used hop bags with those leaf hops. I'm clogged. Ended up having to go with the good old auto siphon to get the wort over to the fermenter. So after a few minutes to get it sanitized, we're back in business. Alright, finally got it in the fermenter. Today I'm going to be using some reused US-05 from a porter my wife brewed a couple weeks ago. So time to pitch it in and let it go to work. Cheers!